Good evening, welcome to Vykkers Laboratory. Here on a Thursday night, getting ready to play Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is technically my second installment. I'm calling it episode 5 because this is the 5th time that I have consecutively played it in the evening, and I really feel like I have a nice professional routine going here. This is a game that I really enjoy. I've played through it once. I beat it once. I did it with the Black Eagles, and I won't reveal too many of the details about it. I don't want to spoil any of the plot for anyone, but this is a great title to play through multiple times. I'm going to fade out this here fancy music that I love. I can't say anything about it from where, but I love it. I do have a play guide that I've been working on open at my side to my disposal if I need it. It looks like everything's working smooth with the live stream, and it's a shame because up until now, almost every single time I would say that, something catastrophic would happen afterwards, and it would downright stop. Lo and behold, it seems like everything's working pleasantly. I'll turn the headphones off. There shouldn't be a whole lot to listen to from the computer. And here I am, trying to have a pleasant evening. Last night I did a quiet show, no image, no microphone. I did have one viewer. Shout out to whoever you were. I appreciate that. Hoping that maybe in a short amount of time I can get someone to come on again. Today I have been a little rushed to get to this point. This game does take a lot of focus. I just did certifications. I should definitely check the marketplace and weapons, I believe. So picked up a beginner seal along the way, that's nice. I'm gonna sell this iron axe. I'm gonna sell any iron weapons I have at this point, so that way I don't get tripped up using them. These rusted weapons, you can build them up at the smith, normal weapons, but it never seems worth it. You end up using a lot of resources that you're better off having for later on when you want to preserve the really good weapons that you've taken the time to acquire. And has this rusted bow. We need to get her a normal bow. We're gonna sell her iron sword. Definitely need to get Anne some normal weapons now. Sell Yuri's iron sword. Sell her iron sword. She'll be much better with a real sword. Well, that's right. In her instance, that might be all she can use because of her class. She has E+. Alright. So even my main character has iron sword, which I should have fought that, but I didn't. Right. Oh wow, I can already use this. Wow. $70. Weight is 10. It's a little less on the durability, but that's okay because I have a couple different weapons. Hopefully that ends up being worth it. I feel like there's something else I should be training Dimitri in. I don't know if it should be an axe or a sword. Should definitely give him a javelin at least. I don't know if I want to see mounted units soon or not. Oh, they actually have an upgraded version of the javelin. I didn't know that. I'll have him swap that javelin out with someone else, hopefully. Oh, and they have the killer lens too, besides. Alright, now my brain is just taking with options. I get to do. Wait, I keep making that mistake. I don't know why I can't get that right in my head yet. Steel, there's axe. Looks could definitely benefit from something other than just a steel sword. I don't know yet. That might be a waste. I don't think I need that just yet. This will be worth it though. Give him a killing edge. I try to make sure that the archers always have a backup. The mini bow is worth it if you want them to do close range shots. I have that issue once in a while where sometimes the only available spot is right next to the opponent. But it's not as powerful as the normal bow for some reason. Might is 9. Yeah, the might is only 3. I'll just give him a backup steel bow. There might be other things that I need some money for, but this seems really important to make my units are well equipped. She could use a variety of weapons. Yeah, I should have left that iron sword on her. It's fine. Javelin, steel lens, that's fine. Actually, I can give you killer lens too, just to help out. And yes, you definitely couple weapons. I can only get one Levin sword. I'm gonna give that to Anne. And I will give her steel sword as a normal weapon. Should have a bow. It's gonna just about be the end of my gold. Fury. Constance. Oh, I gotta get Constance a weapon. Convoy. What can I sell out of my convoy? Not equipped on somebody. If I go to the item shop and sell out of convoy, I'll have more junk. Oh, maybe not. Really? That was disappointing. I'm lucky I had that. So it was Constance that I forgot to give a weapon to? That might not be too bad, but that's still not good. Yes, is a monk. really risky though. Alright, there's gotta be something that I can unequip off of someone and give to her. So we will go to the Explorer option. I believe it's about time for that. Actually, I can go to the normal menu. That's right, we have support to listen to. I could load it, but that's not a good idea. I did make some bad shop decisions there. But I won't go back and waste that much time. There you go. Anne has extra sword. Let's actually store this. And since Constance is a monk. Oh, Mercedes has the only other iron bird that I bought. Since you get the iron bow, iron sword, and share constant. And get back. The left sword. Who else uses some magic? But Yuri. Yeah, he doesn't have attack magic, but he can clearly wield magic. That might be a big help, and it gives him a sword to use. I almost left him swordless. Alright, everybody has a basic weapon. That's worth saving. Let's listen to what they have to say. A lot of people probably have to talk to me for each other. This is where the game gets to be a little fun.
Your Highness, the hour is late. May I ask where it is you're going?
I'm off to the library for a bit of research before I train. After that, a bath and bed.
Very well. I shall accompany you.
No. There's no need for that. I am a grown man, after all.
You sustained an injury during yesterday's training. My presence may be of use to you.
It was a mere bruise that will heal in no time. No need to fret over me, Dedu.
Are you dissatisfied with me, Your Highness? Please do not hesitate to correct me.
And there it is again.
Yes? What is it?
Well, you often choose to address me as Your Highness. When we first met, you used to call me by my name.
That was because I was unfamiliar with Fodlan's speech. Thinking back, such rude manners were inexcusable.
Wow.
To be honest, I much preferred it. I feel more comfortable being addressed by my name, rather than with the honorifics that go along with being a prince.
But
I did not teach you to read and write so that you know how to address me properly. And I brought you to the academy as my friend, not a vassal.
But Your Highness, a vassal is precisely what I am.
So much has happened since we met, yet we cannot seem to bridge this gap. So be it. I give you leave to return to your quarters. Take an early night and reflect on what I've said. Please.
I couldn't possibly. I said I would accompany you, did I not?
True, but I would much prefer that we take steps to ease this mindset of yours.
This is gonna be... Dedu is gonna be an interesting character to listen to.
At this time of year, the fish are fat. Simply grilling them will bring out their best flavor. Steaming them with herbs is delicious too.
Wow, you know a lot about this. I'm learning so much from you, Dedu. Were you a cook at the castle in Ferdiad?
No.
Did your family own an eatery of some kind?
No. My sister and I helped with cooking at home.
Wow, that's all? I thought I was confident about my skills, but next to you, I feel like an amateur. Hey, could you give me some advice about other kinds of meat besides fish?
Ash,
Yes to do?
why do you spend time with me?
We're friends, right? I just want to get to know you better. Is that so odd?
I am from Dusker.
So, look at me. I came from a life of poverty. I was lucky to even be let in here to study with all these high-class people. I think we have a lot in common.
Being poor and being from Dusker are two different things.
Oh, I know. But we can still be friends, can't we?
You are a peculiar person.
So I'm told.
If I had to take a guess, I would say that each house has a primary character that is from one of the other territories and doesn't quite fit in. When I did Black Eagles, it was Petra, and I'm getting the impression that for Blue Lions it's Dedu, and I'm not sure who it would be for the Golden Deer, but maybe one day I'll find out. Let's see who else Ash is getting friendly with. Felix.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix?
Surprising that he found Felix away from the training grounds.
Hey, Felix. This is a surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open?
Well, we're
I
gonna
think
find
you'd
out
really
he can't
like it.
read.
The plot is pretty different from a typical knight's tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Of
Yeah,
course.
well, have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous. Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing. Only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants.
Wow.
They seize control of people's thoughts.
That's a little much. I was only interested in...
I don't care. Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous.
Oh man.
Be more moderate in your passions.
You know something, Felix? You are exactly like the knight in this story.
Excuse me?
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him.
Oh man. He's just getting more upset now. That's
I'm
hysterical.
going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
He tried to get himself out of it, but he just made it worse. That's hysterical. Alright, Ingrid. More Felix interaction, alright.
Felix, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Time for our tactics lecture. You'll be there, won't you?
Those things are such a waste of time.
Nonsense. You're going to be there.
Must I?
Why is this such a chore? You went last time. Though you did all you could to disrupt things, as I recall. Brazenly rambling on about clear-cutting a nearby forest to secure a marching route. And attacking an enemy base, stealing their horses. You were incredibly disruptive, and even rude.
I was offering my honest opinion.
Then, you left before we were finished. What do you suppose happened after that?
I have no idea.
Well, the conversation got quite lively. We all began breaking down the viability of your somewhat maniacal plan. And apparently, similar tactics have been used to turn the tides of historic battles.
That may be an exaggeration. Successful armies must be able to handle unexpected situations. That starts with weapon mastery and creative tactics.
If you didn't have so much battlefield experience, you wouldn't be capable of such unique strategies. Which is why we need people like you. People who think creatively to lead the army.
Now you're just massaging my ego.
When have you ever minded? We need you there. Just come on.
Mm-hmm.
This should be entertaining.
This is boring. Mind if I sleep?
You know I won't care. Night watch or not, it's still just for training purposes. Though, you'd likely get in trouble if someone sees you catching Z's.
You wouldn't wake me if someone was here? Fine then, I won't sleep.
Your call.
You're being so quiet, Yuri Bird. Say something.
I don't always fill the void with my voice, you know. Sometimes it's pleasant to just enjoy the quiet and stargaze.
No thanks. Stargazing is a waste of time. The stars don't even stay put all year. Those jerks.
See that one? That star is home to the goddess. Yeah. Watching over us from afar.
He doesn't have a clue.
That's called the Blue Sea Star. But it doesn't look blue. At all, really. Wait, no, hang on. Maybe it wasn't that one. But that big one over there, that's it. Isn't it?
You don't know the first thing about stars, do you? No one ever taught you?
Never, no.
Well, the Blue Sea Star is really big. It stands out. Sometimes you can't see it at all. But other times, it's the brightest thing in the sky.
Interesting. So then, which star was I pointing out just now?
You might have to point it out again. Which constellation were you looking at?
Let's see, it looks a bit like a cat. No, that's not right. Maybe more like a fish? Or a fishing rod. What? I'm serious. See, those stars there are forming a shape that looks very much like a fishing rod.
Okay, sorry. But that looks nothing like a fishing rod. Or a cat. I'm surprised you know so little about stars. I thought you knew everything.
Who do you think I am? The goddess herself? There's plenty I don't know. But I'm always aiming to learn more. I'm uncomfortable not knowing things. So come on then, Happy. Teach me about the stars.
That'll be a pain for both of us.
As painful as sitting here idling, it's not like you're going to sleep at this point. Clearly you know quite a bit about them. Teach me.
Fine. Look up there. To the north. Your other north. See that star? That's called the King's Right Hand.
Alright, that's all there is to do for the support messages, it looked like. That's something worth saving over. Sometimes those are more entertaining than others. Those were a couple more slow-paced, quiet ones. There is a lot of really considerate character development that takes place throughout the game. I'm gonna go ahead and explore the monastery. This will let me work on my professor a little bit. It'll let me work on my relationship with the different
You
students
must try
on
harder
campus.
from now on.
Is that all she's gonna say still? Okay. That doesn't bother me too much. Those are the students that I have not talked to yet this month. I wasn't really intending to. The only person that I really plan to see is Casper if I already have the lost item. Tattered overcoat. Give that to Casper. An elegant hair clip. That's going to be the next item I go look. Second floor audience chamber. Would do the fast travel up to the second floor. Library. They don't tell you exactly where the audience chamber is, but you'll be able to find that pretty easy. Looks like I haven't talked to Lady Rhea yet, so that's something worth doing even before I find her hair clip. A lot of the characters in here, it's worth talking to and building the relationships with them if you get the chance. There we go. Not worried about Ignatz.
Of course. Pointing a sword at the Holy Church of Seros is akin to pointing a sword at the goddess herself, meting out appropriate punishment to the sinful. It is a sacred duty with which we have been entrusted. As a member of the church yourself, I hope that you will take that to heart.
Oh, I can get some faculty training from her too while I'm here. This would probably be worth my time.
Practice yields results.
As a member of the church.
Lost item.
Yes, that is surely mine. I appreciate you bringing this to me.
Alright, that's a good start. She didn't ask me any questions. I don't have any for her. So we're just about done with that interaction.
Hey.
Is someone else in the library? That might be worth seeing who it is. And I have to remember that those activity points are used to train myself, the professor, in different skills, but they're also used to build relationships with the students. So I have to go do the choir and a couple things like that.
I heard that you may battle alongside Catherine. Even among the knights, she is something special. A holy knight who is able to wield a hero's relic. Still, she can be a mite difficult.
Hey there.
Alright, so now it is time to fast travel before I get too engulfed in worse food stuff and doing some activities. I don't know if I unlocked the sauna yet or not, even though I have the DLC and some of the other characters. I should probably go down to the Abyss and see what options are available down there as well. Though I've already been down there once, I tend to forget if there's anything else worth doing down there. Alright, this really isn't gonna cheer anyone else up. It's not on my team. I don't know if Casper likes this or not. I completely forget. I did want Lysithia, but I was reading about some of the heroes' relics, and there's a couple of different characters that I'm a bit more interested in recruiting now. That's something else I should probably consult. Let's go ahead and check out the letterbox. That's always odd shot in the dark. 3 notes. Alright. Pay attention. Try to guess well. Oh, I had a feeling it was going to be Mercedes, but I'm very disappointed that she didn't like that answer. I was many worries. Oh, I know it's Lady Rhea. Alright, that's good. So I got on her good side. And the last note. Huh. Hubert, of all people, wanted to be a Pegasus Knight. It doesn't much matter building a relationship with him, but that was interesting that I got a question rate for him for a change. Alright. I have to go talk to Casper wherever he... I should talk to Marianne as well. Here's where Casper is. Probably the next place that I need to spend some activity points at as well. Going to try to do some dining and cooking with the students. There he is.
Linhardt keeps bothering me about eating too fast. Says I'm gonna choke or something. Absolutely! I knew you'd see things my way. Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
Even though I know who some of those other items go to, I'm not that concerned about it. I really did want to get Bernadetta on my team, but I'm not as worried about that now. Scroll down to the bottom of this play guide I made. The next step I need to do for the play guide is go through and actually highlight the names. Yeah, I'm not going to figure it out right now, but it's okay. To just focus on making one of my students happy. I don't know who that is in total yet. This is the easiest way to raising your students' motivation. And when I say make them happy, that's what I'm typically referring to as their motivation, just marked by a happy sign, so I find it really easy to do it that way. Wonder what Anne and Yuri will have to say together.
I've eaten many meals in my time, but this is divine.
This is one of my favorites. How did you know?
See, there goes their motivation off the charts. That'll make it easier to successfully train them the next time that we have the lecture. Now I can go to the full menu, and using the ingredients inventory, I can try to please some of the other students.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Ooh, that'll help to do. It's great. And I will work on that Casper. But since he's the only one that stands out in my mind that I know I particularly want to recruit now.
I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
should raise some of my professor stats. I will do this activity and then see where I can train, who I can talk to, as far as making Violet more powerful. That defense will be good for everyone.
I enjoy baking sweets, but I'm not sure how I'll do cooking other types of food.
It's nice that they make it so that way the food actually gives a stat bonus for the remainder of the month. I believe it's the month, not just the next battle. Go. Now let's see, where can I quick travel to get trained? What will he train me in?
What?
I feel like it's worth training Spear as well, for at least a bit. Let's talk to Eloise, and I know he can train me in something as well. I have a lot of magic users. I did want to get Lysithea again. She was a really good magic user. Very helpful. Anyone help Balthus out, actually. They won't be particularly motivated. Balthus and Dimitri need a meal together, apparently. Before I use all of my activity points, leveling the professor up, let's try to motivate those two this time. You just have to scroll down until you find a dish that has the two characters you want. And it's not foolproof, but they did put enough in the game that generally you can find one meal that has the two characters that you want to sit down together. Right there. Balthus and Dimitri. Perfect.
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
My favorite meal at my favorite cost. Free. Gotta love this place.
Alright. Now, it's worth Eloise. See, where is he at? Even when you warp there, it's not always easy. See the white dot? No. Bunk. Gotta be this orange dot up in the corner.
Right.
And maybe I can do offerings to the statues, I don't know.
I have a thought. Past here is the Holy Mausoleum, where the saints of the Church of Seros slumber. Sorry, but only a select few members of the church are allowed entry. It's open to the...
Bring me in the axe. Or heavy armor. Let's do an axe drill, why not? And aside from that... I think Manuela can teach me in some kind of magic.
Did you hear? The kingdom spilling the blood of it.
Yes, here we go. This. Alright, and just like that, that's all of my activity points. Just about all of my money too. Some progress with this relationships with the students. Hopefully there's nothing I'm forgetting to do. I have a couple more supports. How about that? Just eating one.
That was quite a sigh. What's wrong, Ingrid?
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
An old friend, is it?
Is she gonna have a
Why
crush?
must I clean up the casualties left behind by your skirt chasing?
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it. Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working with you.
Do you mean to imply you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
Oh yeah,
Please
she
don't
definitely.
yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
When you were 8, you came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My granny!
Come on. I was 8 and she was That was a long time ago.
Sylvain hit on Ingrid's grandmother? Wow.
People can hear you. Please be quiet.
Yeah,
When
that's
you were
pretty
10,
bad.
we went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
A scarecrow? Wait a second. That
She's
was
being
just an
loud on
accident.
purpose.
A tragic accident.
When you were 15, you sought, relentlessly might I add, to involve yourself with Lord Gwendol's daughter. Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Always me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk.
Oh man.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
Alright, we'll see what's next. And once we retire the day, we'll have to teach everybody. Then we'll have one more house reception. Fish of mystery. Maybe I should go see what's in the water. That sounds important, even though it's so simple. The light in the pond. This happened later on in the game before too, and I didn't quite understand, and I didn't take advantage of it, so I'm gonna waste some time and try to fish with the bait that I have. Well, that was that. I didn't catch anything too impressive. I did give it a shot. Let's see if I have to... I might have stuff to cultivate. I might not have stuff to plant. Or harvest, I mean. Yep. Nice. Now I can plant some more. So that won't be a real big harvest, but at least we have something planted.
Maybe.
Kind of ran myself out of money real quick at the shop, being greedy with some of the different weapons that I don't necessarily need yet. Now my next step is to end this day. I will have to lecture the students and then prepare for battle, I believe. Hopefully I'm lecturing them towards classes that they're suitable for. I have a feeling that I could be making some mistakes.
It was nothing. Of course I... This could be... I can do better now.
There were... Anne definitely needs some help.
Feels pretty... Ooh!
I would waste the last one on getting her bow level to C. That should be worth it. Ingrid was another one that needed a little help. Oh, see... Let's keep working on... I don't know why... The sword is a thing for her. I would rather do the lance. And the flying. I should have had her focus on the weight magic a little bit more, but that's okay. We will get to that in due time.
Hey.
I didn't mean to do that in additional time, but it'll help. Three more, wow. Let's work on Happy. She is definitely an interesting character. I can see her going far if I train her correctly.
I learn with my heart.
His skills are kind of all over the place. I really don't know what I'm trying to teach him into yet.
Brings back.
I know the War Monk is typically
Still
the
got room to grow.
faith and gauntlets, I'm trying to squeeze out a couple extra skills out of each character as well. I'm hoping that maybe I can turn him into some kind of mounted unit along the way. Definitely want to work on his black magic a little bit. And let's work on you a bit. Oh, he doesn't like riding. That's going to be really tough.
I answered correct. No need for praise. I appreciate.
And that's it. The two lead characters I did not work on. Typically they're pretty strong. They advance pretty well. I can double check everyone's goals if I have any second thoughts. Happy I'm a little unsure of. I'm wondering if I should have her work on becoming a Pegasus Knight rather than a mounted unit. I feel like that's what I was kind of already aiming. No. We'll see what happens. These two are similar but different at the same time. And sometimes being on a normal mounted unit isn't so bad. You're not as vulnerable to the bows. So we'll see what happens. The group task is for these two. See, I could do the Sky Watch for somebody this time around. Let's do... actually, Constance and Ingrid. Sure, that seems like it makes a lot of sense. I don't want to show too much favoritism, and it'll help these characters get along a little better, hopefully.
Hey there, Professor.
No, I want you to focus on bow and riding. Oh, I hit yes. Oh well, that's okay. I can't believe that.
We can handle it.
Excuse me.
Very well. You shall have my help, for what little that is worth.
Oh man. She has a problem with being out in the daylight.
Well enough.
That worked out well.
I've got it.
Am I starting to master this?
Got it. Good to go.
It's all coming together.
Not too bad, other than messing up on Anne and her goals. I'll have to reset that if I get a chance. I doubt I can certify anyone. He's still commoner. Okay, so we definitely have to change him.
I passed.
I almost forgot that there were 3 characters that were lagging behind last night.
Huh, okay.
He doesn't look right in any of the other outfits other than his default. That's pretty funny. He could become a monk. That's surprising. I think it would be better if he's fast. That's only 62%. Alright, so clearly they want him to be the brawler. The brawler should be this class.
Was there ever any doubt?
Okay, now everyone has a beginner class equipped, except Annette, which is just fine. I would say that's a pretty well balanced so far for the different classes. Seminar, I could do an extra seminar, I can battle, I could just rest. I think the best thing to do would to actually be explore again and raise everybody's motivation before battle. Here we go. I am finally getting the hang of this game well enough that I can kind of blaze through the different months. And the main thing that I'm going to try to do now is use my activity points to train a professor. Where is Hanuman? This is where it said it was. Is it in here somewhere? There he is. Yes.
I'm sorry, but I must vent to someone, Professor. You're familiar with Manuela's slovenly behavior, yes? That woman. She borrowed a book last week and returned it with stains of unknown origin on the cover and several pages either folded or torn.
Oh, man.
Just now, she dropped a sandwich on the floor, picked it up, and kept eating. When she saw my shock, she said simply, 3-second rule. Ugh.
That's pretty amusing. Ooh, I could get some training on the bow or black magic. Let's try to train in something that'll give me a bit more grit with some of the other characters. Maybe Catherine will train me in something that I want.
Here to train?
No, just a sword or gauntlet. Eloise will train me in probably the axe. Kind of what I'm going towards. All the way up here, near the crypt.
I have a past. Sorry, it's open.
Yes, here we go. That's going to be important.
Practice yields results.
The one thing you have to remember about with your professor is that you have to be well trained in everything, because you have to recruit the other students, and if you're not modestly trained in a bit of everything, it makes it really hard to sway them over to your side.
As a member of...
Go to Manuela again.
Hey.
Way. Did you hear the king spilling?
Double dose to white magic. Nice.
Practice yields results.
Not bad. Let's see if we can talk to Geralt and get a little bit more training in. He should be this room down the hall.
The castle, it was by
There we go, spear, nice. Or lance, I should say.
I still have...
Don't mind me, it's just a mellow evening and I'm enjoying myself. How many more? 5 more activity points. Let's head down to the dining hall and see what I can do. Can I train off a Seteth? Yes, I can. Oh, wow, he'll do a little bit of anything. And see, with 5 activity points, by doing this, I can actually raise the motivation of 10 different students, which ends up being about half of your class. And you just have to be a little careful. You can invite outsiders too, in case you're trying to build relationships with them for recruitment purposes. I'm very curious to see what Anne... Yuri's already happy, so... Never mind. It's that.
Wow, this is all kinds of tasty.
And you get the gist of it. For the most part, each time you take them here, they say the same thing. So as I play, some things will start to move a little faster. There's some characters I've heard talk plenty of times, some whom I've never heard at all before. Trying to just think of who else is on my party. To do an Ash. Well, that'll advance that relationship really fast, but might as well. They're both good characters and need the extra motivation anyway.
I like this.
This looks delicious.
I should try to motivate Dimitri next as well. Oh, he already is. Very good. So maybe this is when I want to step in and try to do some extra characters. Like Hilda and Marianne. These two characters, from what I read briefly, I can remember, they do work towards getting you
It's delicious.
crest weapons. Oh, what are they called? Heroes
so
relics.
Tasty. It would be nice if you spoke up once in a while, though.
Alright. That's all my activity points already. I'll go double check the greenhouse real quick just to make sure I don't have anything there. I might already be able to harvest. I can, wow. Just like that, it's worth it to plant some more. We'll have a little more money. I'll have them at least prune them. And after this, we're gonna go off to battle for the month. If I have any other business, I should finish it now, but I'm pretty happy with the items that I gave out and the students I've talked to, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'm gonna finish exploring. Actually, I will even save it. It says there's support. Might be something I can't do yet. And I will actually go double check
Oh.
the abyss. That's something I've been neglecting. Not that I want to run around and do a whole lot down there, but since I have the DLC, it's probably a good idea to see what I may or may not be missing out on down here.
My, thank you so much.
Oh, this is an extra loading screen I have to deal with now.
I am grateful.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Hey!
Looks like there's a handful of characters I could talk to. Let's see what this DLC mission is, just to be safe and make sure I'm not missing out on anything good. Okay, I can't run that way. Alright, which way do you want me to go? Come on. Thank you.
Professor, do you have some need of me? You would argue the point? Do you claim to have a view inside my mind? I warn you that I'm doing strenuous mental exercise. I shall never finish this task. I have a small request.
So now I go where on the map? Nowhere, I just have to talk to... What's up with this guy?
See you again soon.
Huh. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do for Constance. Seek out and subdue the thieves. Maybe it's something that happens on the next battle. I don't see it being something that I'm doing here. But ultimately I will go up and return to the surface and see if there's anything that I can figure out. Oh wow. I had no idea I could get these. Nice. Some of these are really incredibly useful, especially this early on. I think I have the points required to get them. Is that this altar down the way? It may be. Oh. Offer items. Okay. Offer renown. Weapons. Oh boy, this will be fun. Wow, rapier. Devil sword, Wu Dao. I can get some really insane weapons that I didn't have access to before. This is what I was supposed to be doing with all this renown. This is pretty epic. They have poison weapons now. That's something I'll definitely have to watch out for on the battlefield. Yes, that is one of the reasons why that brawler class is insanely helpful down the road. I'm just hoping that I can make him powerful enough that he does something. I won't go crazy buying these yet, but it is definitely nice to know that it's there. And this is just it as far as weapons and items go. this is where I can get a lot of the crazy stuff. Healing magic. I should give one of those to Lathis. Nice. There's a couple other characters that I'll be able to use that too down the road, because they're able to use white magic, but they're not. Their magic ability isn't the highest or the strongest, so they might not heal my characters by the most. But yeah, there's several characters learning white magic for their class, where they'll learn the spell heal, but they may not be that strong with it. Like even Yuri, I should probably give that to him too. But just one step at a time, that's all I can think of for now. I'm glad I thought to come down here. I don't know what to do for Constance's mission still right now, which is kind of a pain. I'd like to finish that, but I have no clue. And I'm about to just go back up to the surface pretty much. That's not the way. I always think that's the way up, but I believe it's where that ladder is. I have to go back to that.
Hey.
Yeah, here we go. Alright, about to hit the 2-hour mark. Alright, we're about to start a battle. I think I'm going to take a brief break before I do the battle. That's always a fun part. This will be a clear indicator as to where for me to chop the video in the editing process as well. I have been putting these videos up to YouTube. I started with last night's episode 4. This is episode 5. After tonight, I am off for the weekend. I will be playing other games, maybe a surprise episode of some action title here and there, but I'm not counting on it. The weekend schedules are usually a little more wishy-washy. I don't have a whole lot of say in my availability. I am a parent first and foremost, and I am doing this as my side hustle, as everyone likes to call it. It's very entertaining. I'd be playing this game anyway, and I'm very happy to share this experience with anyone who may not have the time to sit with the controller in the hand and go through the motions, but you may want to actually hear the story still. So that is my main goal that I'm hoping to achieve, is to share the joy of this title with people who may not have the time. With that said, I'm going to leave the music on. Hopefully everything proves reliable. So far, I haven't had any blacking out issues with the stream freezing or anything, but I feel like every time that I switch to another scene or a different frame, that it's always a work in progress, and I'm hoping that I can take a 5-10 minute break and come back and everything's still working. So here we go. Thank you, just hang in there, and we'll be back with the next major fight with this other heroic deity. I'm sorry, I said that all wrong, but yes, we're a noble, basically. It's a noble that's rising up against a church, and we're gonna go in and try to shut down his little insurrection. Thank you very much for that short break. That was very refreshing. And I'm here to put in another couple hours. And there's a couple strange things going on the map. I used up all my professor points, so we're done exploring. We're going to move on to that battle now. And hopefully this should prove entertaining. I do believe there'll be some story development. Hopefully a scene or two will unfold. All I can do is the marketplace. If I have any last requests. 600 gold, I don't think I do. I managed to get most of my things in order before this, so we should be able to just enter the mission. Suggested level 5, we're a little higher than that. Your house must help the Knights of Seros suppress Lord Lenato's rebellion at Castle Jespard. Though you are told not to expect combat, the deep fog at Marigwe sets you ill at ease. So we all know from everyone's previous warnings running around a monastery that we should tread cautiously and expect the worst, more or less. One of the things that you can tell is that the dialogue is pretty much the same the entire month for all the students.
I have to say, it's a real honor to accompany such a brave and distinguished knight. None other than Catherine, wielder of Thunderbrand.
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
Why would Lenato incite such a reckless rebellion?
You should know more about that than any of us, Ash.
Well, I don't. Lenato never mentioned anything of the like to me.
He probably didn't want you getting caught up in his own personal vendetta.
I'm Lenato's adopted son. He raised me as though I were his own blood. He was always so kind. I don't understand. I guess it has to do with Kristoff.
How much do you know about the Tragedy of Dusker, Professor? It's when the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus was murdered by the people of Dusker. It happened about 4 years ago.
It's okay, Catherine. Please, go on.
Right. Well, Lord Lenato's son, Kristoff, was accused of being involved in that whole awful affair. He was executed by the church. King Lambert was attempting a major political reform. Needless to say, he had many enemies. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lenato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor.
Here we
Everyone
go,
prepare
yep.
for battle!
That was to be expected. A lot of games have this bogus online feature, which I'm not thrilled about. It's just gathering statistics and sharing it with other players. It doesn't make a big difference. It's not something you really have to follow. And I don't think there's any kind of fan clubs behind it. I would be interested to find a Facebook group or Instagram channel that actually makes a big deal out of those. So we made sure everybody had weapons. Let's make sure they're actually equipped. That's an important thing. See, there are characters that I did not. She has spells, so that's understandable. She's not my character. I don't think I'm responsible for equipping her. Okay, I can't equip her, so that's fun. Dual bow. They all have something equipped to begin with, too. Maybe one or two of them don't. Oh yeah, she has fire. Okay, that's fine. Map, who is where, and what is the battlefield looking like? I know one of these buttons. There it is. Oh, this is that big wide one? Oh, it's the fog. Yes, this is entertaining. You can't see anyone, but they're out there. Catherine helps pave the way. She's incredibly useful. She's over-leveled compared to the other guys. So are most of mine. This battle shouldn't be too challenging. Mercedes can use Stride, and I need to find out what other unit can use Stride. I pardon my prep time being a little while. I have to see the full status of each unit. So where is bottom right battalion? Bottom right of the screen where it says battalion, I have Geralt's mercenaries. I need to see that for the other characters until I find, there we go, Mercedes has Stride. And Balthus, that's who I thought, okay. I don't want him to be an adjunct, I want him in battle. If I put him in battle, I'm going to put Ash away since we can't really see anyone, and put Balthus out there who is nice and strong. Trying to see that, trying to be a little strategic here. And I will team Ash up with... with Felix. Ooh, he was an adjunct. I have one of 3 set. I need to set 2 more. I mean, that's just kind of coming naturally. I'll give her Felix, actually. That'll be interesting. I'll give Mercedes Yuri. That'll be interesting to see. And... save it, because that was a bit of juggling around. That. So the idea is him and Mercedes can both use a spell that makes everyone be able to go a lot farther. And I try to maximize that. On the first turn. I first learned this trick when I was using Lindhart with the Black Eagles.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
Shouting from within the fog. It seems the knights are already battling.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
I'm going to be a little hard-headed. I have confidence that my units are pretty strong. Okay. I guess these guys are considered my allies, so I want to have him be able to keep up with him for sure. And see, this will help everyone else move a lot further starting at the beginning of the match.
Well done.
And he gets one more use for that later on. I can do the same thing with Mercedes on this side. And it looks like it leaves the Professor, the Bailiff, and the other unit. No, it did get him. So he has it like twice now. Wow. So it just leaves Anne out. She's the only one to help keep up and move forward. That might need a boost later on. But that's okay, because even though she's fast, she does have a bow that she may be able to utilize from a distance.
What should I do? Ineffective.
Only a 50% chance. I wasn't paying attention to that.
Sally forth!
Ready.
Let's see if she can do a critical hit while doing Tempest Lens. No, not quite, but close. So now someone like Constance can come in and wrap it up real quick. That'll help keep these guys protected if I keep someone well paced. I'll move my Bailiff up into the fog, help uncover some territory.
I'll cut through. I'll cut through.
I can't see him yet, so he has to wait. Each map comes with a bit of its own challenges. He can only move up to here, so I'm hoping that this will uncover it. No, not enough. Let's move Dimitri all the way up like I just did. Just wait.
Yep.
Shame she doesn't have a javelin. But I knew I was running out of gold, that's why I didn't splurge. I'm glad I didn't splurge too much more than I did.
I won't let you anywhere near Lord Lanato.
Why, Lanato? Why did you drag so many others into this?
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
We're getting a lot of hits in. Not a lot of damage. Oh man.
Here we go.
Ooh, she learned that spell already. That's definitely a benefit.
Thanks much.
Aye,
Nice.
Let me at him.
That will help out a lot, actually. Even though it seems a little wasteful.
Thank you. Ready.
Stay focused. No hesitation.
Sally forth!
I will break you.
There we go. Finally, something impressive from to do. I knew he could do it. I needed that. I almost want Dimitri to try to, since I can't make it to that wizard. I forget about these. It might actually do something cool with the do next to me. Let's see. Nice.
Time is now.
They might be stuck. Is that what happened? Nice.
Try this on for size.
That was brave of that little guy. He really kind of fell behind. Oh, and he can't even use his magic now because of his class until he turns back into a war monk. I will have to see what I can do about that. This way, he could, because he's an archer, he couldn't counterattack Happy being one hitbox away. And now I can have Anne do the follow-up attack with her curved shot for the distance and actually get the KO for the experience, as well as no damage because there's no counterattack involved. She really needs that EXP.
Thank you.
Nice. Sitting them as those adjuncts really does pay off. I might as well just have... is a wizard gonna be fast enough for... Too fast for the dude to hit? I hope not, let's see. It's possible. Not if he does it with Smash. Oh, is it that easy? Really? No way, that's all there was to it. Ooh.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a knight of Theros!
The fog is cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. We can see the whole battlefield. That makes it easier to see if there's any treasure chest. That's what I was starting to get concerned about, trying to fan out and find any kind of treasure. But now without the fog, we can clearly see that there's nothing particular here to get. None of the units are marked with bags. If they have items of importance, sometimes they'll be marked with a green bag. We can kind of see who's who and what's going on.
Lord Lenato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
Ooh, gotta keep this little guy alive. Wow, he just got lucky. I definitely need to heal him.
Lord Lenato, please don't die. I am sorry. But did you really think you would get away with this?
Some interesting words being exchanged. Let's make sure Mercedes heals this little guy. That's very important right now. That way, even if I don't get to take these guys out, almost.
big help.
No! That's exactly what I was trying to avoid happening. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn back the hands of time now. All right. Yes, that unit is there. Alright. I need to focus everything on keeping that guy alive.
Yep.
Aye, aye.
Sally forth!
I wish someone...
Let me at him.
Here we go. Nope, he already used his. Sadie's already moved. I'm really at a loss for... how to take out this archer. That would solve a lot of my problems. This guy was the other problem. I got very lucky. I knew that was only a 60% chance. I'd missed the other guy. I hadn't thought about attacking him before. Now I can block them there. Hopefully that'll be enough to distract them. Yes, that would be a huge help.
Sorry.
Now, I'm fulfilling the goal of making sure that the allies are not retreating or running away, which is really important.
What should I do?
That was a good move.
Stay focused.
This was a good move.
Ready.
ineffective.
And now that that ally won't die on the enemy phase, things will start turning out in my favor a little bit more. These battles really do take some time, I'm surprised. As much as I like these animations, I really might start turning them off for the sake of time. And having these two just slow around and take out the two units that are in front of them will really help some of these other units that are lagging behind to catch up and support them in a way that's meaningful and beneficial.
My thanks.
Sure.
There we go. You got a well-deserved level up.
Here we go.
Much needed.
Nice.
That's, yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
That's one of the only things that I don't like about this iteration of the game, is that even if you have your characters learn spells, if they're not a class that can use magic, then it's useless. They can have this spell in their inventory, but they can't cast it unless their class can use magic. But you're not bound by MP, you're just bound to uses, which is a little different. Just like how the weapons break.
No hesitation.
He disappointingly fell behind on EXP this turn. He's one of the units that has to be included in Mercedes' cast of the spell. I get the impression that he's always going to move one step lower, kind of like how the heavily armored units are. Here we go, trying to utilize a little bit of that weapons triangle advantage. Nice. Good. This should give Anne a chance to get a KO in pretty easy.
Yep.
That's strange. I don't understand why he can't move. I'm surprised that in about 2.5 hours I've only been able to close out the last month that I'd started on. Not sure how much longer I'm going to hold out after this. It does take a long time to render these videos too. Alright, let's try to maximize everybody's movement. Where is the best spot? No matter what, it basically is right here. That gives everyone extra movement.
Well done.
You saved me. Nice try.
A shame how far behind he got left. I will reap the reward of a little more EXP. Never hurts to be a little over-leveled.
You! I will be the one to kill you, no other!
You have lost all sense of justice. You want to fight me? So be it. I'll send you to meet your goddess.
You
Oh,
have been
no.
deceived by that witch! I will show you the truth!
I got very lucky he did not commit complete suicide and that I have other units just as close. All because he had that gambit stride, he was able to run right up on him. I didn't expect him to do that. I did notice he was going to get the stride, but I didn't expect him to do that. That was horrible. Okay. Because of that, I only have one opening. I'm gonna have to rein in all my magic users on this one. Dang. Because he's a mounted unit. I had a feeling I should have brought... Oh, that's promising. I'm hoping they're right.
Thanks much.
She can at least cast her magic, which is pretty powerful. Good. Nice.
That vile woman. Kristoff, forgive me.
Lonato,
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Why did this happen? Lonato was always such a kind man. Everyone in the village was so nice to me, and I killed them. I killed them all. I had to. I know I had to. I know that, but still, what does that make me?
Please, don't beat yourself up, Ash. We did what had to be done.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you. I'm going to check on the town. I hope my brother and sister are okay.
That was my first time killing civilians too. Those who I'm sworn to protect. Are you insane? Those weren't knights or soldiers, but fathers and sons! We shouldn't have killed them! We should have found another way! I'm sorry. It's not fair for me to blame you for the circumstance. I know that if we hadn't done what we did, even more civilian lives would have been lost. At least my mind understands that, but my heart... Professor, those in power, no matter the era, always claim they fight for a just cause, that they take life to protect it. But is it truly okay to take any life you please? All in service of some implacable just cause? Lord Lonato didn't take up arms out of a lust for power. He simply believed his cause to be just. Who's to say it wasn't? Maybe we didn't have to cut him down like that. Maybe we could have reached a mutual understanding, found a path of peace. I have to believe that. Perhaps the notion sounds laughable to you. Mere lip service to naive ideals. But I can't believe otherwise.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seiros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well, but there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seiros is sure to be in attendance.
Thanks.
Perfect timing, Professor.
So I'm going to take a moment to actually sign off, get myself fed, get something to eat, try to wrap up my evening. That was a lot to take in. I finished the month. Looks like there's a lot of events taking place at the beginning of the month. I thought I was going to be able to start up, kind of get to that Friday, Saturday mode and stuff, but there's a lot of other events that want to take place, so I'm actually going to take my break now, and I'm going to, I guess, discontinue the broadcast for the evening and start back up hopefully on Monday again. And let's just double check the date to make sure I have this right. That is in 3 days. Monday the 21st will be the next time that I come back with Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and we'll see how far I can get in about another 3 to 4 hours. So this was longer than last night, but at the same time, it's going to keep going if I don't put a pause on it now. So just over the weekend, I want to focus on some editing, cleaning up the channel a little bit. And if you could bear with me, Monday at about 9 p.m. is usually when I try to go live, give or take an extra hour, depending on the family schedule. But hopefully, I will see you then. Thank you very much, and keep an eye on my YouTube for additional content. Any past episodes, that's where I'm trying to edit them down and place them. Thank you very much.